Texie. Well, we're getting ready to kick off the 3 p.m. game turn. We're starting to get into that late afternoon, closing in on the early evening, about close to the time when the Longstreet attack kicked off towards the Round Tops. Fortunately, McLaws has already been on the offensive, and he is already approaching the Devil's Den area. Hood is trying to get over there as fast as he can. I didn't want to switch the priorities, the DPs, even though Longstreet has a great chance of getting 1 and 2. Didn't happen so much this time. But regardless, McLaws has been doing his thing. So he pushed through the peach orchard. Wait a minute. Here's the peach orchard over here somewhere. All right, well, anyhow, he pushed across Warfield Ridge and into, was it the Stony Hill or whatever, I guess is right in here. So he's pushed some of the Second Corps, Hancock's guys, that got up in there because, well, they had to. Needed something over there, and I'm trying to move some Third Corps stuff over there too to sort of slow them down. It looks like they might be successful, but boy, did I notice something. When these Second Corps guys, or when some of these Union guys flip over to their depleted side, their battle-worn side, man, they are terribly inefficient on their battle-worn side. I mean, a lot of Confederates are too, but you're not in McLaws and Hood, you're not going to find that. So they pretty much shattered this corner right here. They've also, if you notice, if I got that on my last video, Pender has broken through here along, I'm not even sure, I'm not sure that's an extension of Seminary Ridge or not, but it's some high ground in between there. But they have driven, took 2 of the victory point hexes right here, okay? And the peach orchard's sitting up here. So I don't know what's going to happen. You know, if I can get Anderson into the fray and I can get Hood back there, you can't see him, but he's back there on the edge of the map. If I can get him into the fray over here, this is going to be a really, really interesting fight. Now, what's happened with Union reinforcements? So the reserve artillery, all right, they're on the map here. More Third Corps stuff has arrived. The cavalry, I got to get them out of there because they're going to get destroyed if I don't get them out of there. And then you've got some more guns over here getting ready to arrive. All right. Over here to the Culp's Hill side, it's just still a back and forth thing. 5th Corps got another division that's arrived that on one of the brigades has moved up. 12th and 1st, the Cemetery Hill line's not even being touched. So I've got some reserves sitting back here that may need to be moved around. I got a feeling that if Anderson gets into the action over here, if Anderson gets into this fight over here, these guys will probably go this way. Because so far, the Union line over here on East Cemetery and Culp's Hill they're doing the job. And with 5th Corps over here in the Benner's Hill area, there's a lot of units. You see a lot of them are shaken. And Early's units are stronger. Rhodes, not so much. Johnson's not too bad, but he's minimal. Johnson is very, very minimal right now as far as units. And Rhodes has the most strength, but trying to get him, I got to change some of the division priorities this time because I need to get Rhodes a little more active. Did not get to move Harry Heath again, and I just cannot force myself to change that division priority when I got Pender and Anderson in the fight. I got to keep those 2 in division in 1 and 2, and I don't know if I might need to switch since Pender's already in the line over here. I don't know if maybe I need to switch and give Anderson priority 1. He's got a few good cohesion units in there too. So, and then the only thing left to come on for the Confederates other than little bits and pieces is going to be Pickett. I guess he'll arrive sometime in the middle of the night. So that's where we stand right now with the most fearful sacrifice. Again, the card draw mechanic. Now I'm to the point where when I draw a card, I sit there and scratch my head for 5, 10, 15 minutes. Figure out, okay, how do I need to apply this event? Do I need to just let one unit move or one artillery fire or one infantry unit fire or what, or just move because it's minimal move anyhow. So, and then I get the divisional or the activation cards, the divisional activation cards or the core activation cards, and I roll my dice and I get maybe division group, or the Confederates seem to have the better end of that, in trying to decide what to do. Well, if you're pressing an attack and you have some success, you need to keep pressing that attack. So what does that mean? Maybe somebody else doesn't get to move up, depending on how you lay your cards out over there in priority. Maybe somebody doesn't get to fight, or maybe a couple of regiments or demi-regiments or whatever inside a brigade that are on their battle-worn side. Maybe you go on the attack and you don't want to use them because they're already shot to crap. So there's a lot of thinking going on. I do know this. I cannot, for the Confederates, I cannot stop this aggressive action over here. I got to push this home because, come on, we took 2 victory locations up here. You see there's one sitting there. There's 3 sitting there. There's 1 sitting there. There's 2 sitting here. There's a mass of victory locations over here, and the Confederates need to push and try to take them. Only problem is now is the Union is starting to get troops in there, and the Confederates need to I got to get some guns up. Cabell's guns did a great job over here. They caused a lot of shaking results over here and put some stuff sort of depleted or shaken up a little bit anyhow. But I got to get more. I got Alexander moving that way. I got Eiselman moving that way. Henry's artillery, of course, they're part of Hood's. They're getting there. As far as the Confederates over here on the left, like I say, this is just it's like a swinging gate kind of fight over here. It gets pushed in one way from one side, and then the other side kicks the gate back the other way, or door, whatever you want to call it. So, the Union has the numbers over here. It's hard to believe that that's 3 divisions, an entire corps sitting right here of Confederates. If I could get it all together, it could probably make something happen. The only thing is if I can't yank early off this flank over here because of the 5th Corps. Don't want to leave the 5th Corps with a wide open avenue. They still got a couple reinforcements to come in with a wide open avenue, right? I need to get Rhodes activated, but his cohesions stink for most of his units, and I'm certainly not going to assault that. So maybe I pull off over here with Johnson and Early, and maybe I move Rhodes out and around to go join that fight. But the chances of him getting over there fast. And then, like I said, I've got Heath sitting back there, who, if I need to use one of those special event cards, which every time I draw one, I might have to use it for something else. It never fails. But I need to get Heath, maybe, because he's only got the 1 unit that's messed up. So I need to get them moving and to help somewhere. My intention was to put them in here just to sort of keep the Union honest so they don't come charging off this hill. But I need to get them there. And of course, these guys here, these Union units here around the Cemetery Hill, Cemetery Ridge area, I haven't given them any priority either. I tell you, the guys got it right. You got to make decisions. And sometimes one decision to affect something somewhere might cause something else to be ineffective elsewhere. And that's the way it goes. That's the way command works. And I can't imagine in this environment, with no radios to talk to each other, having to use flags or having to send couriers. Granted, it's not a massive ride, but trying to get those orders by horseback or a runner or something like that, still going to take some time. And of course, then again, it might be misinterpreted. All right, so anyhow, it's getting ready to roll on to this 3 p.m. turn on July 2nd. I wanted to give you guys an update. A Most Fearful Sacrifice, Hermann Luttmann game, Flying Pig games this year. If you got it, play it. I'm going to say that every time at the end. If you got it, play it. If you don't play something of it, get one of the smaller scenarios and play it, you're missing out. Get it on your table somewhere, fold a map over somewhere, or photocopy a section of the map and just get it on a table and play it somewhere. This thing is a blast. I tell you, I said the last video, I may take this down, didn't know how far I was going to get. I'm so deep into it that I'm actually, the game that I was going to play on the table when I took this down, I'm trying to play it on Vassal by myself because I just couldn't take this game down. All right, let's get this up so I'll see what's going on. Talk to you soon.